Welcome to Softcore History.
Welcome back to Softcore History. I'm your host for the week, Dan Regester, and I'm joined, as always, by Jake Goldman.
Oh, we're switching back to separate intros now. Mm-hmm. Nice. I like it. What's up, man?
Well, typically Rob also interrupts before I can introduce him, so...
Yeah, no, that's true. So it's good that you gave me the spotlight here because I hear you have a great topic this week.
Now, don't set the bar too high.
You have a very average topic this week.
It's a very just mundane topic. Not a whole lot going on. We're talking about a woman.
Oh, no.
A woman.
Wow, glad to interrupt this banter.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Think of all the stuff that I've, not let you guys do over the months and years.
It's cool.
Incredible.
You've only had 3 drinks before the episode, so...
It's been 5, but...
Yeah, you're not quite there yet. Or you've drank enough to go into complete silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. That voice is Rob Fox, of course.
First off, the only thing I really want is for you to acknowledge our victory yesterday.
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
Well, nobody knows what
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, actually...
And also,
fine.
Don't spoil that.
Don't spoil the content.
We actually have to cut that. We have to cut that.
Fuck, we do.
No, I'm not cutting that.
All right.
And we're not even going to tell you what it's about. But
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
fine, too.
We won't talk about it.
Yeah, well, God damn it, Rob. Either way, tomorrow, or I guess today, depends when you listen. It's Tuesday, March 8th. It's International Women's Day.
Yay.
Hooray.
Big fan of them. Big fan of women.
At Mizzou, the sorority house next to us was Kappa Delta, and KD nationally always celebrates International Women's Day. They typically they do a thing for it, and our chapter, the one next to my fraternity house, they would have girls out on the front lawn all day, being honk if you love women, blah blah blah. Just woo, not in a bad, I mean blah 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 in a bad way. Just typical, just fun little things, whatever. And the fraternity across the street from us, Phi Cap, would always just get on the lawn and be assholes and be actually it's International Men's Day. Honk if you love dudes or whatever.
Honk if you love dudes.
Yeah, that type of shit.
Now,
which is funny because that house would get, I assume, kicked off campus for doing that.
for sure, we can always, lean on that fraternity crutch that we always typically go back to. But today, you two are married. You guys are in loving relationships.
Yes.
I believe you should go full Deadpool. I think you need to let your woman peg you.
Full Deadpool? Mm-hmm. I don't consider I've never seen Deadpool, so when I think of pegging, I don't refer to it as a Deadpool.
Okay.
Well,
being pegged on International Women's Day, I refer to as a Deadpool.
Oh, is it specifically on International Women's Day that the pegging happens? Okay.
He has a bit of an advantage because he can take any size.
Well, it was before the accident or the transition.
It was before?
Yeah.
I don't even know
that.
what. So I've never seen Deadpool, so
He has healing powers.
Oh, so he can just shrink it back?
Like Wolverine, essentially.
Okay. Now,
But no,
brings up a better question.
This is before he turns into Deadpool. It's just there's an entire sex scene, just kind of montage of different holidays that he has sex with his girlfriend.
Oh.
And one is International Women's Day, and he gets pegged.
Have you ever been pegged?
I have not been pegged yet.
Yet.
I like the yet.
That's
leaving
very
it open.
progressive.
Listen, I'll try everything once.
Yeah. Here, I'll text my wife real quick to see if she'll do it.
Yeah, do that.
'Cause we haven't done it, but I will text her and I'll read her answer on air.
If she'll peg you or peg me.
Me, but I guess either.
You should just throw out all the options while you're there. Man, I always forget my parents listen to this.
My parents do too.
Yeah.
But my mom's
I think my
currently
dad
on a
does.
2-week vacation, so she will not be listening to this.
Oh, so that's when you're throwing out the
So I'll
pegging.
be
Huh?
as vulgar as possible.
I mean, if it ever came up, I would have a very healthy and open discussion about it. It's just not something that's floating around on the to-do list for us.
What is on the to-do list?
I'm not going to tell you what's on our to-do list. I can tell you what's not on it.
And it's pegging?
It's pegging.
Pegging hasn't made the list yet. is what
Sure.
we're saying.
I don't personally.
It sounds like it wasn't even thought about or even considered.
I'm not going through the Urban Dictionary and being let me pull out these things and make sure that Katie doesn't want to do them to me.
Are you guys currently in an edging phase?
I'm not an edging fan.
Yeah.
Dan, I know you edge a lot.
Oh, we edge all the time.
We?
Would you ever do like a Cincinnati soak?
My left and right hand.
What is the Cincinnati soak?
It's a take on Skyline chili. You just let your noodle rest in her chili hole.
Is the chili hole the butt? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just butthole soaking.
Ew.
A Cincinnati soak.
I feel like you could.
The butthole surfers.
Yeah. But you're not surfing.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah, you're just in there,
God.
right? You just got your spaghetti and her chili.
Right. The butthole soakers are a much worse cover band.
Yeah.
They're not very good. No. In fact, they stink.
P.U.
What woman are you talking about today, Dan?
So today we're going to celebrate International Women's Day by celebrating a woman.
Just talking about any random woman.
This is Janine. This is Janine from the Subway next door. We're celebrating
Actually,
you, Janine.
there's nothing I would love to learn more than the history of those people that work at that
over
Subway.
there. That is a crew
Which
of
one?
people.
The entire family, like the entire trailer park family that runs it, from the grandma down to the 16-year-old, or the man who works there with full face and body
the
tattoos?
guy that he is a tattoo.
Yeah.
He's not a man with a lot of tattoos. He's a tattoo with a man inside
All
of him.
I want to learn about is that fucking Subway.
Dude, that's like the most polite guy in that
He's
building,
the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, I've dealt with
He looks like he's gonna eat your soul.
Yeah, no, I mean, totally.
Too niche of a reference, guys.
No, it doesn't matter. People need to know about the Subway crew next door.
Yeah.
I stand by it because the 15-year-old granddaughter or whatever, she is rude as fuck. Like she was like, "What do you
She's
want?"
always cool with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe she knows you'd shell out money.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Also, like they a lot of times they give me free stuff too because I'm a regular, which is pathetic.
You're a regular at the.
But also, like the two 16-year-olds will be outside just like smoking weed next to the door as I'm like leaving or going in there, and I'm just like
Next to the door
And it's
is
like, by
pretty
the way,
key.
it's like a school day. Like they skip school to work there.
Yeah.
100%.
No, that's the retirement plan, dude. That
Yeah.
Subway.
That Subway. I hope they're not leasing it.
You should never have the phrase "I'm a regular at Subway" just kind of come out of your mouth.
Let alone the hard time Subway.
Oof. Well, and we have some decent food options here. You just never explore.
Like what?
Just go down the street.
I've eaten at La Tunita. I eat at the fucking El Pollo Loco.
Now
There's
it's
a
getting
Hawaiian
niche.
food truck down the street.
Yeah, I'll check out the Hawaiian one, but I mean, like, what do you want me to do? I go to the Jack in the Box. I've done that.
Do they have spam masubi at the Hawaiian
But
truck?
it is Old Torf, so you're taking a risk every time you leave this building.
That's life or limb, baby.
Yeah, this is Austin's fucking Candyland.
Yeah, it is.
What are
It's so easy. Like,
Oh yeah, the hard streets you grew up in St. Louis,
What hard streets did you grow up in?
Delco.
Yeah, Delco's a big area. I feel like you claim Delco like I claim St. Louis.
No, I'm Ridley,
Okay.
Chester.
Okay.
it's getting more niche by the second.
Hard streets.
Okay. I don't
much
believe-
harder than you.
Don't believe
than
you.
your fucking DA parents
University City.
and your public defender mom, I believe, or whatever.
Yeah, public defenders don't deal with criminals ever.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hey, you guys want to get along
Yeah.
so Dan can do his show?
So the public defenders are obviously the highest paid lawyers in the country.
Yes, they
we're
are.
just gonna
Yeah.
Highly
separate this
respected.
episode, I think.
Yeah.
No, today we're going to talk about a woman in a classic female profession, a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some say the oldest profession.
the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
In the world.
We are talking today about Ching Shih, or Ching Shih as she's referred to. She was born roughly in 1775 in the Guangdong province, so north shore of the South China Sea, kind of borders where Hong Kong is.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's good pirate country.
Yeah.
Oh, well, funny you say that.
Yeah.
Because yes, this woman is a rags to riches story, a woman that started her life as a prostitute and eventually became one of the most renowned pirates to ever sail the sea.
I feel like prostitute and pirate,
One in the
one's
same.
entry level to the other.
Which prostitute's entry level to pirate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like dirty pirate hooker is something that exists in like the thing,
There
like
have been
things
many,
things say.
Yeah,
you
there have
know?
been many hookers who were filthy and whose main clientele were pirates.
And then became pirates themselves, possibly.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, I could just bang you on this boat if you make me a pirate."
Dude, what if they were like in Firefly? They had a prosto on the ship.
Dude, I've not seen Firefly personally,
Okay.
but
They have a prosto on the ship, but no one bangs her ever.
This sounds like what?
It was a real waste of time.
It's a Joss Whedon show, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there were plenty of prostitutes on ships. Like we don't have to go to like a space reference.
Right.
No, that was real life.
I just feel like she's the most famous ship prostitute that our listeners would know. Unless was there a ship prostitute in like Black Sails? Is that the show?
Oh,
the pirate
Star show?
Yeah. Was there? I don't.
Probably. I don't know. There was like
assume-
7 episodes of that show.
You get canceled that quick? It's like, no.
It was good. It was just nobody watched it because it was on Stars.
Nothing. I feel like the only Star show that's ever gone far is like the Rome Blood and Sand or whatever the hell it was.
Spartacus.
Yeah.
That was Netflix.
That show was terrible.
That's
wasn't it?
No, it's Stars.
the one.
Spartacus, Blood and
Then it
Sand,
was
and
bought
Stars.
by
Yeah.
Netflix, yeah. And that guy died, right?
Yeah.
The Spartacus guy died within the first season from cancer.
I think so. Something weird like that.
He didn't survive like Michael C. Hall.
No. Or Spartacus.
Yeah.
Spartacus made it a little longer than fake Spartacus did.
Makes you think.
It does.
Not a method actor.
No.
No.
Well, if he was a
He
method
died.
actor, he would have died of crucifixion.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which he refused to do, like a coward.
It's like, come on, man. Buy in.
Yeah.
Now, not much is known about her childhood as she grew up from poor parents, but we can wildly speculate.
No one was writing things down for her.
Yeah.
We can wildly
this.
speculate that, her mom died during childbirth. Her old man probably had an opium addiction.
Wow, that's you're just assuming he had an opium addiction.
Well, this is 1775 in a poor area of China. So, yes.
Had they gotten hooked on opium yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Opium kind of came in earlier than you think.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess it would have because the Dutch, was it the Dutch West?
East Indies?
Or East India?
West
East
Indies is
India
the
Company.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of Dutch West Indies, the East India Trading Company or whatever.
Yeah,
they've
we've done an episode on it.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. They're
It's hard to retain all this information.
Yeah, no, they're entrenched.
Yeah, and that's
over
before
there.
the 1700s.
Yes.
Yeah.
The East India Company is the bald guy from the town who just gets chicks hooked on heroin.
The florist.
Yeah, the florist. He's the florist, right? And China has Ben Affleck's mom. He's like, I got my hooks in her.
I'm going to clip her pedals.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, that guy's creepy. There's people like that. It's
He's
terrifying.
Great. Great actor. Pete Hospital, something like that. Great actor. He's dead. Also cancer.
Cool.
We're going to connect as many dots to cancer as we can for this
You can
episode.
connect a lot of dots to cancer.
Yeah.
Everyone 6 degrees from your uncle dying.
That's why it's okay.
Dude, it's like two for everybody. One.
Yeah, it's okay. That's why everyone can make cancer jokes.
I don't think you're... not-
Everyone's lost a loved one to cancer.
Sure, yes.
So it's anyone that's like, you can't make a
That's weird. That's so advantageous. We talk about taking advantage of a horrible thing. Everyone's lost a loved one to cancer. That's why we can make fun of it.
Kinda.
But yeah, it's true.
Then why not?
But it sounds, you get what I'm saying, right? It sounds very opportunistic.
Yeah.
Listen, way less people lost a loved one in 9/11, and we're still allowed to make fun of that. Enough time has passed.
That's true.
Yeah. Dunk on 9/11.
Always.
Right?
Always.
Yeah, no. I mean, what's funnier than that?
It's pretty funny.
I mean, it's not, but
It's pretty funny.
I'm sure the joke's playing college right now because
9/11
those kids
jokes?
were not.
They weren't
oh,
even
dude, they
alive
didn't even
for it.
experience it. Yeah.
That's like when we were growing up, it was funny to make like non-PTSD jokes.
Pearl Harbor.
oh
jokes.
my God, dude.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Non-PTSD jokes were fucking hilarious.
Yeah. A lot of like, there's Charlie in the trees.
Yeah.
Shit, you know, like,
Yeah, the trees are speaking Vietnamese.
yeah. No, that shit happened on the playground. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care what anyone says. That's shit kids would say.
well, I love
yeah.
you. There's Charlie's in the trees. It's hilarious.
It's not funny, but kids said it because kids say weird shit.
Yeah, and you grew up with palm trees, so you could really play Nom pretty well.
Yeah, that's what we were. We loved going out and playing Nom in fucking 5th grade in Ocala, Florida. Let me tell you what.
And if it got too cold in the winter, those iguanas just start
Yeah.
We didn't have iguanas, dude. That's a
Falling
South
down
Florida
from-
thing. That's wild, though. It's
Yeah, but
crazy.
they
down there.
freeze and they drop off the trees.
You
But
just get-
They're not dead.
no, but they will doink
Yeah, they
you.
drop. Yeah,
Yeah, they die on impacts.
Yeah.
They die when they fall out. That's yeah.
They're not dead when they fall. Just when they splat.
Dude, what if you just waited under a tree for iguanas with like a baseball bat, and the game was you just try to like hit them
Like a moving pinata.
Yeah,
type.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
like- Just what's in your iguana? Bones and blood, like always. No candy.
Or reverse of that, lacrosse stick. So then you catch them and launch them.
That's
All in one motion.
We're getting
Okay.
too
What if you
complicated.
catch them and you're a humanitarian? You like throw them back up.
Just toss them back in the
Yeah, you
tree
just
so they
toss 'em
can
back
fall
up there.
out.
Yeah.
Or you just save them to like get your football out of there.
So what we actually know about her from the jump is kind of the story picks up when she is a prostitute in her teens. She's on a floating brothel boat. These were known as flower boats. In the Cantonese port city, these boats would sail along the nearby coast with customers on board. This is when...
Why? Why on boats? Was there some sort of odd legal reason for that?
No.
Like in
So this is a Chinese perceived sexual pleasure of rocking the boat added an entirely different dimension. So people like to have sex on boats.
Okay, so they could soak and let the motion of the ocean.
And it's always soaking with you.
It is.
Yeah.
Also the clientele, I feel like especially when you're dealing with pirates, just easier.
Yeah.
Go boat to boat.
Well, I didn't know if it was like, riverboat gambling, right?
Right. You got to get a certain degree out of.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, it's international waters.
Or
we
like
can
it's
gamble.
federal water, so
Yeah.
you can't. I remember there was a thing in St. Louis I learned about in history a million years ago, where like black kids during segregation, they weren't allowed to like be educated certain ways or whatever. I think this is even like early, like maybe like right after the Civil War. But so that was like a state law or like a city law or both. Probably a state law. So philanthropists would take them on riverboats because Mississippi's a federal waterway.
Okay.
Where there were not laws prohibiting black kids from learning how to like fucking read or something.
Yeah.
So that was how they would like get around that. I didn't know if there was weird Chinese. I mean, you'd think they're all too addicted to opium to care about who's prostoing where, but
Oh, and you'll find out the fucking Chinese government back then too was kind of weak as hell.
yeah, they were gutted. I mean, this is like the heart of colonialism for China, right? Like they're just gutted at this point.
And this is why she can rise to power.
All right, love it.
And we'll get to that. So on this floating pleasure palace, she was one of the most sought after, I guess, attractions. Is that the right word?
It's not the wrong word.
Yeah.
It's not the wrong word.
Yeah. For the combination of her beauty, charisma, charm, and intellect.
Can't imagine. How old was she?
At this point, so she was born in roughly 1775. This is kind of in her teenage years, so
Yeah, gonna guess the age played a part in that too.
young.
I feel like it does with sex tourism in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor's oldest time.
Yeah.
But kind of the meat of this story is when she's roughly around like 26, between 26 and 30.
Okay.
So, she does quite a bit of time on this boat, these flower boats.
Okay.
Just picking up clientele, picking up little nuggets of information too. She's really savvy.
So
Okay.
she's kind of she's kind of honeypotting people without even knowing it in a way. Like she's getting a lot of intel without anyone being the wiser that she's going to like use it to catapult herself.
She's getting pumped for information.
Yeah, she's getting pumped by like politicians,
Yeah.
by pirate. Like she has her finger on the pulse.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Criminals and politicians having sex with underage girls for, forever?
Yeah.
What?
Crazy.
That's a tale as old as time. Not even just the sex tourism part, but like, yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I can't, I gotta go on the boat and fuck a 14-year-old.
Yeah, people in power just running out of things to exploit, so they start going down the ladder of like worse and worse and worse until they get to underage people.
This is probably pretty normal even.
Actually, as I was saying that, I was like, well, this is 1700. There's
Right.
like probably a blurry area with what's underage at the time. But
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Still, I mean,
Yeah.
So she developed herself quite the reputation on this one flower boat to the point where a Vietnamese mercenary who was in charge of their kind of Navy privateer group, Ching Shih, was so captivated by her that he decided to court her for several weeks. And by that, I mean he kidnapped her off the boat and held her hostage on his ship until she developed Stockholm Syndrome and accepted his marriage proposal.
oh,
That's just courting.
yeah.
It's the 1790s, 80s.
I can show you this ship.
Yeah.
One specific small room.
Yeah, it's that song, but she's not allowed to leave the carpet.
Don't get off the magic carpet.
Yeah.
So she eventually caves and becomes Chang Yi Sao, which means wife of Chang. But under the condition she would be an active participant in the pirate life. She wanted 50%.
Okay.
She wanted the full experience. She's
So
like,
she
I'm
was
not going to sit on the sidelines. I want to be in the midst of this. I want to have some say. I want us to be able to strategize. And because Chang Yi, his goal was to unify the southern Chinese pirates as one navy, and she fucked with that vision.
Yeah, I mean, that's ambitious. She sees the ambition. She's like, all right.
No, she fucked with it. She fucked with it? Like she fucked it up?
No, she
was down with it.
She fucks with it.
She can ride
Okay.
Yeah,
or die, but she will ride.
Sick. Well, she'll probably die too.
She sees the ambition.
Yeah, because she's dead.
She wants to be an addition.
Nice.
We don't know if she's dead yet.
It'd be rad if she wasn't.
She's still alive. She's immortal.
Yeah, that would be really cool for her.
I will say, though, typically when you sign up for the pirate life, it doesn't usually end.
Yeah, it's not long.
It's usually in a box.
Yeah. No, it's not usually in a box.
I was about to say, whatever the boat equivalent of a box is.
The ocean?
Tossed
Yeah,
over the
just
side.
Thrown overboard.
Bloated and floating.
So they get married. They also, during one of the raids, when they take an adopted son under their wing, Cheng Pao. Now, totally normal that he ransacked Chang Pao's fishing village and forced him to be his protege. But the kid eventually ended up being in this weird love triangle with his two adopted parents, having sexual relationships with both.
Wait. So this kid, they pillage his village.
Yep.
Steal him from his parents. Yep. Probably massacre his actual parents.
Mentor him.
And then mentor him. And then both of them have sex with this kid.
Chang Yi and Chang Yi Sao, yes. Both the madame and the husband were fucking this 15-year-old kid that they took under their wing.
Yikes.
Cool. But also raising him up to be a naval.
Well, let's naval.
Yeah.
Nautical, maybe.
A captain, you know?
Yeah, sure.
I guess.
Yeah. So just wanted to be clear, they're completely and wholly corrupting this person.
It's like so.
So
on
detail,
the one hand,
at first it doesn't seem super important, but this
Okay.
detail comes into play later on.
So on the one hand, they murdered his parents and stole him from his home. But on the other hand, they're raping him.
It's a real
Little menage a trois.
But
Yeah.
he gets to learn how to use a boat. So who can say?
I mean, you remember when you were 10 and you were
Yeah.
like, man, I wish people would come and kill and rape my
Yeah.
family
No,
and
like-
then take me and then rape me and then they teach me how to cruise a boat.
Yeah, for sure. Like
I was like knees on the bedroom floor, just like, come on,
please.
God.
Like when I was a little kid,
Where is my captors?
I wanted to be a garbage man when I was a little kid, and who's to say how I would have reacted if the garbage men broke into my house, murdered my parents,
That's a lifetime.
took me aboard their garbage truck,
Right.
regularly raped me, but taught me how to drive the garbage truck.
It's a wildly different Disney movie if Tony Danza does that.
Yeah.
And doesn't become a field goal kicker for the Eagles. So yes, in July of 1802, the Tay Song dynasty in Vietnam falls, and Chang Yi and a bunch of mercenary privateers that worked for them were now out of a job. So without direction or leadership for a large group of pirates who now had zero source of income,
Just sounds like a life of a contractor.
Chang Yi and the Madame put together a plan to unite and take over the large group of newly unemployed. And it started with getting the trust of friends and subordinates into leadership roles. So through the signing of the agreement on July 1805, in which each pirate leader agreed to sacrifice some of their autonomy for the greater good, they successfully put together a conglomerate of 6 different gangs flying under red, black, white, green, blue, and yellow flags.
Great time to do this, by the way, in terms of world history. 1805?
1805.
I believe that's the same year as the Battle of Trafalgar. It's the height of the Napoleonic Wars. All the major navies that were too busy raping China, like these Chinese pirates were raping a Vietnamese boy. They were busy. They were busy doing other stuff. The oceans were even freer than usual.
They were. So under this entire group, they had over 300 ships and 40,000 men.
God,
That's
damn.
a fucking lot, dude.
It's an armada.
Yeah.
For their own specific fleet, which was the Red Fleet.
Oh my
And then
God.
total, they had 400 ships and 70,000 men.
That's fucking bananas, dude.
For reference, Blackbeard commanded only 4 ships and 300 pirates. So this was not just this little. It was a fucking navy. They had a navy.
Yeah, that's
It was bigger than most countries.
At the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they wreaked havoc in the South China Sea, and business was a booming. However, in 1807, Chang Shih was tragically swept overboard during a tsunami and died at the age of 42.
Was that the Vietnamese boy or the husband?
This is the husband.
Okay.
I know.
The names are similar.
It's like last week with the Italians. The names are kind of similar. And, I mean, her name is completely based off who she married.
Right. That's why I'm like.
After the fact. Like, she's a nameless woman.
Right. Until she gets married.
Until she gets married.
So their names are, like, literally, her name is his name's wife. So
she goes from Chang Yi Sao to Chang Shih, which means widow. The widow of Chang.
Okay. So Ching Shih. Got it. Okay.
How many ships did you say their overall fleet had?
400.
Oh, 400.
400. So it was about
70.
it was about half the size of the British Navy at that time, which was the most
Jeez.
powerful navy in the world.
That's insane.
Yeah.
The British Navy had about 900-ish ships.
So at the time, China has no fucking answer for that.
No.
They have an answer for anything. No. These people are just doing what they want.
Yes. So as the widow now, Chang Shih made all the correct chess moves, gaining support of the most powerful leaders of the fleets when her husband dies, including naming her adopted son/lover, Chang Pao, the new leader of the largest fleet, which was the Red Fleet, entering into a monogamous relationship with her adopted son through marriage.
I mean, that's smart on her part. That is actually as fucked up as the way she got that son in there, she was grooming him because she knew that dude. I mean, is there speculation that she killed her first husband? There has to be.
No, he gets... I didn't see any of that in the research. It just sounded like it was a bad storm and he just got fucking swept away.
Okay, well then if that's the case still, she's like, I gotta buy backups so people don't just try to kill me and take ownership. Like I gotta establish this. So from a foresight perspective, I would say she's pretty damn smart.
And also, she just did to him what that guy did to her.
Pretty much.
Take a hostage, make him your
fuck boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fleet became incredibly more active under her control. She established a code of conduct for her men to follow and keep everything in check. Here are some of the rules she put together in place.
Can't wait for these.
Rule 1, disobeying chain of command would lead to decapitation, no questions asked.
Well, that's the only rule you need.
Cool.
Yeah.
Rule number 2, every raid had to be approved by Chang Shih.
Oh my God, red tape.
So micromanage much?
Yeah.
Seriously.
You gotta file a form in duplicate to get a raid going. How pirate?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I thought this was pirates. I thought we're pirates.
No, now we're in Navy.
Yeah. By the way, my wife said she would not be down with pegging.
Oh. Well, for me or you?
I think
imagine
she just
that's
meant in
either.
general.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I can ask if she'd prefer your Crohn's hole.
Okay, that's good to know. So all seized goods also had to be presented for inspection. If any pirate was found hiding or underreporting goods, a part of their body was chopped off.
I'm sorry. So she's the IRS now.
Yeah.
More or less, yeah.
She's got like the big government thing.
Skeet.
She's
good.
She's a bookkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, honestly, this sounds like as much as we want to be like, oh, you're the IRS, whatever. Bureaucracy works.
It's so far.
Right?
Yeah.
What do they say this in reference to the Russian war, but this is like a military thing in general. Amateurs study tactics. Professionals study logistics. All right? You need that bureaucracy if you want to succeed.
You got to know how to get things done in a not ideal situation.
Right.
I mean, that's goes back to Machiavelli. It's like, okay, sure. Yeah, this is what you believe. Who fucking cares? What's going to make it happen? How does your vision get done? Is it by appealing to people's ideals? No. It's by making sure things happen the way you want them to and using realistic expectations of other people to do so.
Yeah, and she was pretty well-rounded, just with A, the logistics, B, keeping her ear to the ground, knowing what's going to happen.
Well, she's clearly good at getting intel. Like, she's been doing it forever.
Great at intel. That's kind of what she learned. Like, everything that she learned as a pirate, or I guess that she implemented as a pirate, I feel like she learned at the brothels.
Right. No, because, I mean, you said she was, like, with politicians and high-ranking people. Like, that makes sense. She probably got a lot of good, actually, interestingly enough, there's, like, a lot of good studies on when they were doing the MK Ultra shit, like, post-nut, people talk. People talk a lot.
Yeah.
Post-nut. So,
Post-nut,
Chatty, especially if they think they're talking to someone like worthless,
right.
like a 15-year-old prostitute on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Well, there's an ego boost if they stick around to listen.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, I'm not just a John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I only let hookers do my taxes.
Yeah?
They're just good with numbers.
Most independent contractors are probably great at taxes.
You got to think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like I got to know what my keep is.
they've been 1099 for years.
Yeah. They know.
Are you good at taxes, Dan?
This is only my second year as a 1099, so we'll see. We'll see what I can write off. What I
Yeah.
can.
Everything.
I'm trying. I'm not great at taxes. Again, I'm bad at receipts.
Yeah, I got to file here in the next 8 days for
I'm
us,
going to
so
definitely file for an extension.
getting done soon.
That's going to
I'm-
happen.
Yeah. Might be.
Rule number
For all of
3
us.
that they followed. Women captured during raid shall suffer no harm, especially if they were attractive. Now,
What?
it's because they were simply too valuable to be violated and needed to be sold into prostitution.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's an income play.
I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
She wasn't looking out for her fellow woman.
Don't hurt the slaves, right?
Right.
Don't bruise the banana.
Well, it's like you got to have something that's generating passive income for you, right?
Right.
Yeah. So like, I don't know.
And also, what does harm mean?
You weren't allowed to rape them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it meant like, hey, don't smack them around. Don't kill them.
If you did, though, guess what your options were?
Wiener
What?
cut off?
You get your head cut off, or
Your dick and balls.
you take that woman as your wife.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I probably.
kind of biblical.
What if you just hated the chick that much? Like you were just really drunk the night before and she was pretty gross and you were just like, ugh, just decapitate me.
Just kill me.
Just fucking kill me. I got
Sounds
no
better
way.
than a life with this woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I feel like once she is your wife, no one cares what happens to her.
Well, that's where you're wrong. She
Okay.
said, if you mess with the goods here, you are now financially liable for this woman for the rest of your life.
Okay.
You cannot cheat on her, or else again, head cut off.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's really breaking up the boys' club that is the pirate life.
Honestly, being a pirate under her sounds like it sucks. What do
Yeah,
you
but
even
she
do?
kept them in line.
I
and she
guess.
had
I
to
thought
do
the
that.
whole point of being a pirate was
Right.
to not be in line with anything
Like,
except
what
for your
pirate's
whims.
like, oh, good rules.
Finally.
Thank
This place
God.
really needed some order.
Yeah, I was tired of the unstructured life that I purposely sought out.
Yeah. You know, this whole being a criminal and evading any sort of societal norms really was just getting to me.
It even proves that pirates need a little stability in their life.
I guess.
Everyone does. Or else you die.
Structure. They're like everyone's like a little baby. They
Yeah.
all need structure in their
Right.
lives.
You know what happens when you have no structure in your life? You die from eating some berries in a bus in Alaska.
You get into the wilded.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's fair.
Christopher McCants, right?
I think that's his name. I don't know. But yeah.
He died like an idiot.
What's crazier is more people died trying to see that bus every fucking winter.
So yeah, it's just a constant
It's just
revolving
dumbasses.
cycle.
Yeah.
To be fair, if you try to make that pilgrimage, you deserve to die on it.
Well, the best part is these people didn't learn any lesson from his life story. It's
No,
like they
that's
go
funny.
at the same time that he died.
Yeah.
And it's like they know where the bus is,
Yeah, that's
but
funny.
it's extremely dangerous to get there during the winter.
It's funny.
They had to move the bus.
Yeah.
That's how many people died.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
It's kind of funny.
They're stupid.
Yeah, it's like you clearly didn't get the point of this.
Where's the tragedy there? Really?
That's like the same thing as people that are like, oh man, like fucking that missed the point of like Fight Club or Wolf of Wall Street.
Right.
It's like you missed the point of Into the Wild somehow.
Yeah.
You're
Where's
idolizing this. This guy died with so much potential.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Like, where's the tragedy? There's tragedy to like someone getting hooked on drugs that they can't get off of and ODing.
Yeah.
But like these people made a choice that they could unmake at any moment.
They're like, man,
Right.
it's getting pretty rough in here.
Yeah.
Might as well turn around.
Yeah.
Don't want to end up like the guy we're trying to see where he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like an addict can't unmake a choice at a certain point. These people could. Yeah. I
You're
don't
not
care.
addicted to going and seeing a bus.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah, I don't care about them.
Now, another rule she had was actually a pretty valuable rule. Don't harm the villages that you pillage.
How did anything get done?
First
pirate
off,
wise.
So
by pillaging them, you are harming them.
No, so she would rather you go up, kind of make threats, rob them, but then kind of keep them under your wing and keep them under your control. But like give them don't physically hurt them.
Just economically.
Yeah. Don't physically hurt the buildings. Like try at all cost avoid, I guess, conflict.
I guess because you'd rather, instead of raiding them once, it's like paying the mafia protection.
I was just thinking
Well, we're
it's
gonna
more of a
get to that.
racketeering thing
Right,
than
right,
anything.
That's
yeah.
kind of she was both a pirate and a mafia member.
It seems more mafia than pirate. So, because mafia, there's like a million rules. There's a whole structure to it, right?
It sounds like she's trying to establish that.
Yeah.
Like she's trying to turn it to a
Many
criminal.
could argue the mafia maybe stole many of her models.
I mean, you could definitely I'm trying to think of who it would be in that area. It wouldn't
Because
be
she was trying
Cosa
to
Nostra.
right. So like any area she took over, she would kind of keep that area by establishing like having allies. You want to get some good intelligence from those people. You would treat them properly and well so that
Loyalty.
they could
Yeah.
come back to you.
It's kind of like what's better than you don't. What is it called? You don't salt the fields or whatever.
Yeah,
you don't
treat those
you
rule with honey rather than vinegar.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Also, it's worth noting that there's just like any sort of like useful, effective governing entity,
Right.
to protect.
Well, yeah, a destabilized and non-central government,
Right.
Like, that's perfect for that. It's ripe for being able to pick off.
And
like,
honestly,
small
if I was
pieces.
a town and there's only like 10 dudes there and they're all me or something,
Yeah.
you're gonna ask the pirates to be protection.
It's like, hey, listen, thanks for not burning down my house.
Yeah.
Most of the other ones do.
Yeah.
If you could, we'll give you a cut.
We'll give you 30%
Let's make this a
of
lot easier where I'm not dead and I don't have to rebuild my house every 3 months. How about that?
Right.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. It's actually really smart play by her. Just like racketeering makes sense. Protection. It's like, hey, we're protecting you from what? From us.
Yeah. She
But
actually might
other-
have been protecting them from other things, though. As
No, I
well.
mean, sure, yeah. At a certain point, the mafia is protecting you from other gangs,
Right.
Too. It's like, hey, it's going to suck paying us, but if anybody tries to fuck with you that's not us, we're going to murder them.
Yeah.
Right. The kicked puppy just coming back to you
Yeah, exactly.
because you didn't murder the puppy.
I mean, it's still very wrong, but I'm saying it's not nonsensical.
These pirates were also during a time where it was very religious. So Ching Shih took advantage of this. She had a temple built on one of the ships, and she'd give the priest a heads up of like her intentions before battle. So he would give a little show and dance to the crew about how God's plan was always conveniently lined up with hers.
What religion?
Christianity.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think.
I would have thought like, was it Taoism?
I
Or
don't even
Buddhism?
know. I was going to say, well, Shinto's Japanese.
Shin-
right?
Oh, yeah. So not Shintoism, like Taoism or Buddhism. is what I
Some sort
would've
of
thought,
Buddhism
yeah.
or something like that.
I actually didn't dig into it, so it could have been any of those three.
I imagine it's not Christianity, but either way, I mean, it doesn't matter what the religion is. It's what it's facilitating, right? Mm-hmm. It's like we're not only doing this for her; it's for a higher power, and she seems pretty tapped into that. So that you're giving off a fate vibe, right? It's a lot easier to get people like how many wars have been started over religious backing, right?
All of them?
Yeah,
Actually, the invasion of Ukraine. Even
Has
a
a
little bit of a religious aspect to it.
Denazification.
No. Putin kind of uses the Eastern Orthodox Church as like a justification
It's the
situation.
It's the hand that rattles the saber.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. No, he's really into like using that as like
Well, yeah, he's a religious national socialist.
he's a czarist.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. What's up, Dan? What are you looking at?
Well, according to a quick Google search, the main religion in China in the 19th century was Protestantism.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Look at them. Well, she's doing it for Jesus. I'm down with it. I mean, I'm not obviously Protestants don't go to heaven and don't worship the right Jesus, but I guess it's better than nothing.
But again, like we think of these. This wasn't that long ago, so obviously you have East India Company coming in and wreaking havoc with the opium.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of like missionaries that are probably hitting up China, coming along with that. So yeah, I think the power of Christ
Could you imagine
compelled her?
compelled her.
Can you
Well,
imagine-
not her, but like
Right.
some of these.
early 19th
Sailor.
century? You're just some guy. You're some bloke.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to bring Jesus to fucking
They were into
China.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried.
That's way more dangerous than doing mission work now. That's just like a vacation for kids now.
Yeah.
Now it's like, hey, we're going to go into this opium pumped country.
Well, except for that one idiot who went to the
Sentinel Island?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he was dumb. He deserved everything that happened
Yes,
to
I
him.
feel even less bad for him than I do for the bus people.
No one should feel bad for him. His family shouldn't feel bad for him. That is Jesus doesn't feel bad for him. Like, I'm going to put that out there.
Did you ever read what happened to him?
He went one time and almost died. Then he went back or something like that.
And like he was I don't know how they know this, but he was walking towards them with the Bible in the air. And the Islanders, these people, by the way, have not been ever. They've never had contact with
they
the outside
attack
world.
anyone coming up to him because they want to stay by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they live like some borderline prehistoric life. Like, it's crazy. But he was just walking towards them with the Bible, and they kept yelling at him, like, go away, we're going to kill you. Not in English, obviously. But, like, they were very clear.
They probably were holding spears like,
And
we're going to throw these, motherfucker.
Yeah. And then he was just riddled with arrows.
Yeah, because he went one time before, and they attacked his helicopter or some shit.
It's worth reading about.
He wanted to be a martyr.
Yeah, I think he did, too.
Chang Shih had the awareness that loot alone wouldn't be enough to keep her 70,000 hardened men at sea happy. So she went after legitimate shipping operations in the salt trade in South China Seas and put together a protection for pay play. So, yeah, mafia.
Yeah.
And it's even opening up the door to once you have those legitimate avenues like waste management, salt trade, you can kind of work your way into almost being more legit than you are not. And having enough cover and then getting out.
Yeah. Get an easier way out. It is funny to me that the mafia and the pirates or whatever, like with the mafia, it's like, hey, I-95, that's our interstate. It's like, no, it's the federal government's interstate. You don't own any at all. You don't do any. You don't fix it. You don't.
You're not maintaining that shit. You're not doing fuck all of that.
She's like, this is our ocean. It's like, no, that's Earth.
Yeah,
that's Earth. You don't have any claim to it, really.
Is it yours because you keep throwing bodies in it and shitting in it?
Right.
Like, yes.
The highway's funnier though.
Yeah.
Like, this is our highway. I was like, what? No, in no way.
Yeah. It'd be if they were the guys that did the road cruise and it was private. God.
Then yeah, maybe.
They probably did.
Can you imagine that's kind of an argument against privatization, isn't it though?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like if a criminal organization that had a very legitimate front became a privatized like maintenance of the roads thing? They could fucking snipe out anyone doing crime on that wasn't them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'd stop some stuff, but then they'd just do their own stuff.
It's like, oh man, I didn't think about driving heroin up this thing.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. You're dead. Here's our heroin.
Yeah.
Let's go take it.
We'll drive it.
Yeah.
During this time, the Chinese Imperial Navy was decimated, and she controlled all the shipping routes by simply deciding to.
That's good. That's a lot of power.
At this point, it's the 1800s, early 1800s. What fucking Chinese Imperial Navy was there? Even
not much.
Yeah, like I mean, they had been decimated for 100 years probably.
But yeah, if you wanted to continue operating in the world trade in the South China Sea, you had to go pay Chang Shih her tax.
Cool.
Yeah. So the Red Flag Fleet was operating its business at an enormous scale. That was like the main fleet of.
Yeah, that was like the one that was like
hers.
40,000 out of 70,000.
And Cheng Pao.
Yeah.
Her adopted son husband.
By the way,
she pulled a real Woody Allen on that kid.
She did. Was the East India Trading Company and shit, were they paying her as well?
So we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a single ship moved in South China Sea without the knowledge of Chang Shih's army. Entire coastal towns worked for them, supplied them with food, goods, and other provisions. Ships that wanted to cross the South China Sea were taxed by the pirates. If they refused, they were attacked and plundered immediately. Obviously, they had a bigger fucking navy than most. She would set up financial offices in each coastal town, especially on the Pearl River, that would have agents who would collect cash in exchange for safe voyage documentation. So you pay them and you get like a little, like a
get out of being pillaged free card.
Yes.
That's kind of smart.
You get like your fucking passport stamped.
Yeah.
Every
it's like,
time.
Don't fuck with this guy. He paid us already.
And I'm sure that didn't hold up all the time.
I mean, I'm sure it did to an extent to make it a legitimate product. Otherwise, no one would pay for it.
Fair.
It's pre-pirating. It's like you're prepaying your plunder, right? It's like, okay,
toll
instead
road.
of you jumping on our shit.
It's loading up your toll card.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, I have
Texas
a certain
tag.
Yeah,
Tax tag.
Yeah, Texas
I have a certain amount of being stolen money a month, and I just go ahead and pay it up front.
It's your ocean tax.
Yeah. God, is that
It's
what
better than
taxes
the
are?
alternative, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Or else the federal government come in and fuck you up.
Yeah. It's like, do you want to pay us this now, or do you want to pay a ton of money in legal fees
Yeah.
and pay more?
What if the IRS was just like, you could pay us or you can do jail for like 2 months every year?
Every year?
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Not worth it every
Every
year?
5 years?
Maybe.
Might not be.
Well, one out of every 5 years you go to jail?
No, that's more time.
You just get to work out and have sex for a year?
The way you're really yada-yadaing have sex right now. That's a really pretty way to paint that picture, Rob.
So the Red Flag Fleet under Ching Shih's rule went undefeated in these waters, despite multiple attempts of the Chinese government officials trying to vanquish it. There are stories of admirals in the Chinese government sabotaging their own ships to avoid having to go out of port and fight Ching Shih's navy.
That doesn't surprise me. Like, again, the Chinese situation at this point is fucking gutted. Gutted. Like, the West has butt-fucked China.
Well, especially after the government sent Mandarin Navy vessels to confront the Red Flag Fleet. Just a few hours into the battle, the Mandarin Navy was facing defeat. Ching Shih used this opportunity within hours to just take everybody that was a part of the Mandarin Navy under her wing. She's like, we'll stop killing you if you just join us.
Right.
Oh.
And they were like, yo, chill.
So every ship that the Chinese government kept sending out, she's just absorbed.
Yeah.
It was all quarter with her.
Yeah. It's like in Age of Empires or Age of Kings or Age of Empires 2 or whatever, where you're getting attacked by a navy and you just send your priests up and you convert them.
Did that work for you?
Yeah. You can convert boats. I always thought that was funny. Just convert boats with your priest.
Now, the real problem started not with the Chinese government. It started with Portugal, the United States, and the East India Company starting to sniff around.
USA.
Trying to get their cut.
USA.
It wasn't really the U.S. or East India Company that was the real problem. It's the Portuguese.
The Portuguese, people forget, they had a moment.
They had, there was a moment, it was brief, but they had better ships than everyone else on the planet.
They had a moment. They colonized Brazil. Fucking Brazil. I believe they were pretty big into Africa and South Africa in particular. Dude, the Portuguese were they were a colonial imperialist powerhouse for a minute.
Yeah, it's weird seeing like South America and just like them and Spain were like, all right, we're going to split this thing up, right?
Yeah.
And like Portugal's like, instead of just doing a straight line down, they're like, we're going to just do this.
Yeah,
like
just
cut
that
out all
one.
of Brazil.
Yeah.
But then you get Chile, which is just like just a long strip for Spain on the West Coast.
It is like there's no reason. It is not reasonable at all that a country as humongous as Brazil speaks a language of a country as tiny as Portugal.
That's called influence, dude.
Yeah.
At that time, especially. Yeah.
Especially because they had such a tiny window. Like England, the UK, whatever, Britain,
Yeah.
influential for centuries. Portugal, no.
Flash in the pan.
Real flash in the pan.
But they got a lot from it.
They did.
Portugal is the Terrell Davis of countries.
It's a great way to put it.
Just like 3 really like all-time years.
Yeah.
And then just nothing again.
Yep.
Can't take those ships away, though.
I mean, he won 2 Super Bowls.
I'd love to visit Portugal, by the way. That's like in the top 5 country list.
Portugal's
for me.
awesome. It's like all drugs decriminalized.
Yeah.
It's like chill.
I just want to do heroin with my kid in the other room and not feel like a jerk about it.
Yeah, I'm not breaking the law.
What about your kid in the room?
Well, I guess it depends on what the hotel we can afford.
That's fair.
We'll be at a hotel where we can do heroin, so it won't be a very good hotel. So we can afford a lot of rooms, I guess.
what do you mean it won't be a good hotel? Heroin doesn't smell?
That's true.
I mean, I don't know. Actually.
I just want to get it from the concierge, though.
I would like heroin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I guess it wouldn't be K. I don't know what.
It
is in
might be
Portuguese.
K.
It probably might be.
It could be. Just like with a little bit more of an accent.
Yeah, just a
Who
different
the
accent.
fuck knows Portuguese?
People that speak Portuguese.
There's
and
2
that's about-
countries. That's it.
It's harder from what
Although
I've heard.
Brazil's a top 6 population-wise.
Fair.
Portuguese is hilariously spoken way too much across the world. It has no business being spoken as much as it is.
It is K in Portuguese.
Yeah.
And then all my Spanish friends always just talk shit about Portuguese.
I did once. This is not my words. One time, someone in my high school was like, I was like, oh, like, I don't know how it came up, but I was like, oh yeah, in Brazil they speak Portuguese. And this kid who was natively like Spanish, he had Spanish heritage. He's like, oh, you mean gay Spanish? He called it gay Spanish. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I've heard dirty Spanish. I haven't heard gay Spanish. But I think the sentiment is still the same.
Yeah, it's like less than Spanish, basically, is what they consider it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me, by the way, that Spain at no point was just like, no, we're taking this. Not Brazil, Portugal. Just that little slip of land on the Iberian Peninsula.
Yeah,
that
they couldn't do it.
They couldn't get.
All that touches them is Spain.
Yeah.
It's like, why not just...
Portugal is an absurd country.
I mean, yeah, if you want to get even weirder, it's like, look at Gibraltar. It's like, why do the Brits own that?
That makes perfect sense to me.
Just colonization.
Yeah, the Brits owned everything
But
for a while.
still, why do they own it?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's between what, Morocco and Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just Spain. It only borders Spain. It's the Straits of Gibraltar. They only own the part on the Iberian Peninsula.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like an island between.
No. It's the bottom. It's this little tip on Spain. It's like, the Bosphorus Straits.
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of the same thing at the beginning of the Mediterranean.
Okay. No, okay. I get that. Learn something every episode.
Yeah. So, Portuguese Navy had superior ships, weapons. This gave them the upper hand, and they just started crushing the Red Flag Fleet.
Right.
Anytime they interacted or they came across each other, like the Portuguese they were fucking them up.
Well, so one thing you got to keep in mind with pirate fleets like this is like, oh, they had 400 fucking ships and all this stuff. But what type of ships do they have? Right.
They're pretty fucking good ships.
Were they
giant ships, big ships, but they were slower.
Okay.
They were the Portuguese were superior with their weaponry and the cannons and everything.
Okay.
But the fucking Navy they had, the pirate ships they had, were legit.
Okay.
Until the Portuguese showed up.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing with boats. So at that time too, it's like it's not like a fucking battle cruiser in modern times. It's still made out of wood. So if you have better arms, there's a lot you can do.
I think it's a little more complex than that because, like he said, like there is like speed and maneuverability and stuff like that, and
to get you out of those tough positions, I guess.
Yeah, to be able to like swing around fast. I'm not.
But if you can get overwhelmed, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now here's probably a wildly underrated quality that Ching Shih had, and it was self-awareness.
Okay.
She realized they were getting fucked up, and a lot of people in her position would probably be egomaniacs and just kind of go down with the sinking ships.
Yeah, they doubled down.
They would double down and they'd be like, no, like, we're going to figure this out. She didn't do that. She's like, we shouldn't fuck with the Portuguese.
Right.
And the Emperor of China is currently offering an amnesty at the same time to all pirates if they just surrender.
What does that mean?
So they won't kill them as pirates?
Yeah, so she readily accepted the amnesty offered by the Chinese emperor. The entire crew of the Red Flag Fleet was forced to surrender. The emperor allowed pirates to take home all the loot they had previously accumulated over the years without facing any major repercussions. And moreover, several pirates were granted jobs within the Chinese government. Including,
no. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Including Chang Pao, who became the head of the Chinese Navy.
Well, hire the ones you know, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Hire
It's
the
like
ones
if they're
that are
kicking
good
our
at it.
ass, like maybe we should make them the people to do it.
So
I mean, the British made Benedict Arnold a general.
Ching Shih retires.
Tight.
She gets to go home scot-free in 1810. She's done being a pirate. She gets to keep all of her money.
Dude, she's not even that old.
Not that old.
She's 35? 40?
No, 1810.
45?
She was born in 1775. So
35.
1940.
Yeah,
35.
1840.
She's younger than me.
If she was born in 1775 and it's 1840?
1775, 1810.
Oh, 1810. Oh, yeah, dude. 35. Easy. Yeah.
She could still be a prostitute.
And she's a stunning woman,
Yeah.
at least from the photo I saw. She got to
Wait,
retire.
what photo?
There's a photo of her. It's 1810.
With like a
There are no
camera
photographs
obscura?
being taken in 1810.
That's not true.
It's not true.
In 1810, yes, that's literally true. The first photograph that ever we have the record of is like in the 1822, 23. It's in France. And
Well,
it's
she's
dog
alive for
shit.
that because guess what? She's retired, baby.
Okay, that's fine. There's no photographs being taken in 1810.
In 1826, the daguerreotype's around. But yeah, there wouldn't be an 1810 one.
Yeah.
Guess what? She survives to that point. because she retires. She opens up a casino, a brothel, has kids.
That's all fine. I'm just saying it's not a photo of her in 1810, but I would
There
love
is
to
not a photo. There's not a photo.
They're painting?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
They're pretty good at making like photorealistic
You don't know how to
paintings.
spell her name.
Ching Shih?
He's just getting pictures from that Marvel movie. Yeah, that's a photo.
That's a photo.
When's that from? The 1840s?
Yeah, and she's older, so
Yeah.
Swinging around this way.
she for sure looked good.
She's a cutie.
Yeah.
Is there a painting from younger times?
So yeah, she actually does die in her sleep peacefully at the age of 69.
Nice.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
What a good story.
She died like she lived.
That's in traditional.
Rags to riches, from prostitute to pirate queen. Gets to retire. Opens up a casino and a brothel. She has her hooks in the salt industry back then.
Spends more time, if I'm not mistaken, spends more time of her life, even though she was famous for these things, as not a pirate or prostitute than as a pirate or prostitute.
Correct.
Because she was out of the game. No, I'm sorry. No.
34 years after.
So she just.
But she wasn't a pirate until she was in her teens.
She really
yeah.
So she spent more time.
after. She wasn't a pirate till she was like 26.
Yeah, so she was only a pirate for like 9 years.
Damn.
Fucking crushed it.
Look at her.
Yeah.
She's like the Sandy Koufax of pirates.
Thank you.
And so there are representations of her in cinema.
Oh, is she in Pirates?
She's in Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, whatever end of world one is.
At World's End, that's
At
the
World's
third
End,
one.
Third one, she's in that.
Oh, but she's an old Chinese lady in that one.
Probably.
No, she is.
Oh,
She's like,
that's not accurate then.
yeah, no, not at all. Because actually, it's not accurate in any way. Because Pirates, those movies take place. That's pre-Revolutionary War, and she was born the year before the Declaration of Independence was signed.
So they got pretty creatively
Pretty liberal with that.
liberal.
There's one thing we hate.
You mean the
fucking
movie with the
liberals.
Kraken in it got a little liberal with
the facts?
historical
Yeah,
facts?
you get a little fast and loose with it.
Oh,
we get
no.
a little fast and loose with the facts here as well, but
I mean, you mean the movie
that-
based
not
off of a
that bad.
ride at Disney World?
Right.
Yeah, okay. I think that's fine.
what'd you guys learn today?
I learned that with enough business acumen and a good game plan, you can accomplish anything.
And I think we need to hire more prostitutes for higher up positions, like former prostitutes.
Why not current ones?
They should run the government.
Well, they become former once they.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Once you hire a prostitute to do something other than be a prostitute, they become a former prostitute.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. Maybe some people just have a love for the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
They're entrepreneurs.
Guess it
They
becomes
just
a side hustle.
They have multiple gigs.
Yeah. Sometimes there's
Different
some
streams
days
of
I want to
revenue.
drive for Domino's.
Dude, there's a lot of days I wouldn't mind driving like just a truck.
Yeah.
Just driving a truck.
Can
can
I
get
be
a
the
trucker
guy
job
that,
tomorrow.
Can I
Yeah.
control the robot that delivers the pizzas for Domino's?
Dude, have you seen those guys downtown?
As you ride a bike behind them or whatever.
They're
It's
a
a-
tech
it's a little
company.
like- it's a little-
Domino's isn't a pizza company. People don't know that. Tech company
Tech company, huh?
that serves pizza.
Like Chubby's is a marketing company that,
That
has
is why
shorts.
they're. I mean, look at their fucking stock. Their stock is insane.
Because their pizza got better.
No, no. It's
I think
because
it's
of the
'cause-
technology.
No, I think
They're selling all of their their trackers.
Oh, yeah, I can see that because the Domino's tracker is legit.
It's great.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
You get the little parrot one, the island theme, it squawks at you.
Yeah.
I love
Rob,
that.
what'd you learn today?
Learned that the Portuguese really just fucked up a woman's dreams.
I think I think they expedited those dreams. She got to retire.
She got to retire.
Maybe that's
Her
true.
son became the head of the Navy
You know what
for
I
China.
learned? What did I learn today? I don't want to get like overly preachy about anything,
Her husband's son.
I swear to God, minus the raping a boy part. Man, if this woman was doing her business in the Caribbean and not the South China Sea, she'd be a legend.
Yeah, no way.
We'd
she would
know her name.
She would.
Like-
she would probably have a.
like-
There'd be a part of the Gulf that was hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like everybody
Blackbeard's-
knows. Everybody knows about fucking.
Nobody's talking about Blackbeard if she's in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, her name probably be like Molly something, and we'd all know.
Yeah, let's talk about it also. What a much tougher waterway to be a pirate on than the Caribbean.
Is it?
Caribbean?
Is it?
It's chill, dude.
I don't know.
We're talking about like Atlantic Gulf waters and stuff versus fucking Pacific waters.
Well, South China Sea is insulated.
That is true because Japan, but
Yeah, I don't think I don't know that either. I have no way to know which one is worse.
Well, take it as someone that I went to the Gulf sometimes. Chill waters, not high waves. You go to the Atlantic side, you're like, whoa.
Fuck up, you inlander.
Yeah, that's right. If you do it on a lake, oh man, there should be some lake pirates. I'm gonna look up those one day.
There might have been some pirates on the Great Lakes.
Those are just bandits, though.
Those are Vikings on the Great Lakes.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I know, but I really like this. We do not value pirates from other cultures enough. It's all about the Pirates of the Caribbean, basically, and a little bit of the Atlantic.
And this woman had a much bigger empire than all of them.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
100%. She outdoes even the only other famous pirates that we talk about, and the only reason we talk about it is because we fought them. Were the Barbary Coast pirates.
Also, who's homeboy that fought the Battle of New Orleans?
Andrew Jackson.
No, Jean Lafitte, or whatever.
Oh, Jean Lafitte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the oldest bar in the country's named after him.
Lafitte's, yeah.
Lafitte's.
He's like the only pirate that I remember.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't even know his name.
And he wasn't even like that big of a pirate.
the Chinese are even more efficient at being pirates than us.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Who is today's Hitler? Is it Portugal?
Yeah, it's Portugal.
Portugal for sure.
Portugal.
Historically, always Portugal.
Yeah.
Really.
Portugal is the Hitler for several reasons. For one, it's making so many people speak Portuguese. Like, Portugal, if Portugal was in any other part of the world, but still Portugal, they would be Albania.
That's too many moves for me.
What I'm just saying is if they weren't on the ocean, right? If they didn't
they'd be nothing, yeah.
If they didn't have an outward-facing area, exact same culture and everything else, like what are they? Swap out Albania with Portugal, just move all those people and all those people.
I feel like Portuguese people would not have a fun time where Albania is.
No, but Albanians would have a blast where Portugal is.
It's kind of, I feel like it's similar vibe to Croatia.
What, Albania? Portugal?
Portugal.
Yeah, but
being on the water.
right. But Croatia wasn't on a good part of the water.
I mean, that's...
And also, Croatia's only been a country for like 40 years.
I get what you're getting at. I just feel like, if you switch these people and this people, they'd be the same. It's like, yeah, but that's because of where they are.
Yeah, check it out. They are the way they are because
It's where they were.
from.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's nothing special about them.
I'm gonna ride for the Portuguese. They're not the Hitler. I think the wave that took out her husband is the
Hitler
of the episode.
What? Here's an idea. What if the married couple that murdered a family and then raped their child for several years was the Hitler?
Her husband, son,
Yeah.
child.
She might have been the Hitler of this episode, to be honest.
I was going to say, in a weird way, she kind of is, because what did she do? What Rob just said, instilled so much fucking bureaucracy. God, hey,
So much red
rule number
tape.
1, if you don't listen to me, you're getting your head cut off.
Right.
Like, that's pretty
a good
autocratic.
That's a good rule one, though.
I mean, it's a way to get people to listen. You got to follow through on that rule. If you don't follow through on that rule, no one's listening to you. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you got that. But, like, some of her rules were pretty good, too. Like, hey, don't rape people, assholes.
Well,
That's
don't
we're going to
rape,
sell them into prostitution,
Yeah,
right?
product.
don't rape the sex slaves.
Yeah.
That's just, again, don't bruise the banana. We got to put it on the shelf. That's
God, dude, that's a pretty good one.
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's don't rough up the merch. Yeah.
She made all the right moves, getting all the admirals on her side, like of each individual fleet, like having good relationships with them, having somebody close to the vest at all times.
You could almost say that the East India Company might be the Hitler here because they destabilized China enough that this could even flourish.
Let's not get too in the weeds.
It's the British, yeah. The British are the.
Let's blame the white guys. Come on, guys.
All right, fine. Well, I'm sticking with the Portuguese then. If we're blaming white guys,
Yeah.
So.
What's funny is people might have just had a light bulb moment when you said that.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, no, Spanish people are white.
Yeah.
Like they're
Spanish,
from right
Portuguese.
next to France.
From
Like,
Europe. Although I would like to dump a lot of most of the horrors of colonialism off on brown people, I guess. Right? Just get that off my white conscience.
I'm sure that'd be nice for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
really
hope you don't live under just a constant
haunts me every day.
Yeah, I'm sure colonialism really haunts
Like, oh
you.
God, what the Spanish did.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Rob actually grew up in South Africa.
Yeah.
So
Me and Elon Musk were good friends.
his words make sense now.
Yeah.
He has a lot of emeralds.
I do.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have showed you my emerald room.
It was a mistake letting a Jew in there, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, oh my God.
Well, to be fair, I could tell you could smell it.
So go ahead and make sure to leave a review. iTunes, rate 5 stars on Spotify as well. Please and thank you. Every review helps us move up the charts. And tell a friend about the podcast. That's the best way to help us grow, is to just, word of mouth. That does more than anything else. And
get 5 of your friends to follow our Instagram account.
Yeah, please. We're almost at 2K on Instagram, so let's get that going. Softcore History on Instagram. Softcorehistory.com for some merch. We got some new shirts.
Dope merch. Hurry up and get this shit before St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, those Mike Malloy shirts.
Mike Malloy shirts.
Too Irish to Die.
Just buy those anyway. They're not going to ship in time. I know that.
When it?
The 17th.
They might ship in time, but probably not. Don't bank on it.
Don't bank on it. At this point,
but we do have plenty of good merch. We got some crew neck sweaters. If you're in a climate that is still cold, obviously get those. Has Softcore History on the front. We'll have that in a T-shirt variety as well if it's warmer. A lot of good stuff. Softcorehistory.com. Follow us on Instagram. Leave a review. And anything else, guys?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, that's it for me, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, until next week, that's Jake Goldman. That's Rob Fox. I'm Dan Regester. And you just got soft served.